It was the Old Ones that shaped this world into a paradise. Yet the power they harnessed to move sun and rock could not be tamed. Raw magic erupted from the great cataclysm, flowing forth from a realm of chaos. So came the demons. They hunted the mortals, feeding on their souls. Yet one of their prey betrayed his kin and embraced the gods of chaos. They gifted him demonhood, and he became the first demon prince, Belkaor. He clawed at the world, scarred it with his armies, reveling in the bloodshed. Those who seek power will always want more, and Belkaor's lust was the greatest of all.
Gods of chaos, have I not fed you souls? Have I not given you the world? Give me more power. Answer me!
The four gods punished the demon prince for his arrogance. They took everything. His armies, his power, his form. Cursed to roam the world as a shadow amongst the shadows, powerless for eternity.
Damn the gods.
Belkaor has spent millennia planning his revenge on the Chaos Gods. What a twisted scheme has his dark mind constructed.
Oh, bother.
Hello my friends, and welcome to the channel's newest Let's Play, Belkaor in the Old World. Now, if you were with me back in late November when the Old World mod launched, you may remember a poll that I put out asking you all to choose what our first Let's Play would be, and Belkaor won that poll in a landslide. So while it might have appeared that I forgot about that, trust when I say that I do my best to keep bringing you that content that you want. I will also be changing how I do Warhammer Let's Plays going forward, as to make them more focused and concise to avoid what became a feature on this channel, which was kind of floundering and losing focus of the goals of the campaign, mostly because there weren't any actual stated goals. And while that can create some pretty fun character building, it does little to meet the intent of the channel, which is telling stories in the rich worlds of fantasy and history. Plus, if we ever want to cover even half the content on this game, well, we're going to need to let each campaign be its own contained story rather than a map painting simulator. All of that said, I will be releasing episodes of campaigns in the Old World every Wednesday, with the first season being the Vengeance of Belkaor upon the Chaos Gods. How is he going to seek that vengeance, you ask? Well, our goal will be to first dominate the Isle of Albion, then strike out to eradicate the favored champions of all four gods before setting our sights on Archaon himself to deny Belkaor's treacherous benefactors the ending on their terms. But that's enough preamble. Our journey to vengeance begins now. Alright, and here we are in the Old World. So, as you can see, we've got quite a bit to do, but like I said before, we're not going to be playing Map Painter. What we're going to be focusing on is the conquest of Albion. Now, does that mean that we're going to have to eradicate every faction on Albion? Not necessarily. But what we do want to do is go ahead and, as a Chaos Warrior should, beat these Norskins down so bad that they have no choice but to worship us. So, let's get started.
Destroy. I fought them in the damned city. I will fight them now. This time I win.
There we go, and I gotta say what you want about Creative Assembly, but you really can't dunk on their ability to make gorgeous models. And I say this as a big-time mod user and small-time modder myself. Nobody's making models like this. It's just fantastic. And it's really unfortunate that, wow. It's really unfortunate to be a marauder for this Norscan tribe right now. I mean, they're doing the best that they can, but they have to know that they're not going to be favored in this fight. Maybe they're just banking on being more favored than Belkaor, seeing as how the Chaos Gods took a dump on him, but hey. And already this fight is coming to an end. The only man left standing is their leader, fighting against Jor-El-Kul. And even he will fall eventually. So I'm going to let this play out, but I will see you back on the campaign map. Nice victory from Belkaor and his Shadow Legions. We're going to go ahead and replenish our army and march to take down Lonely Ogben. And it looks like we've got a war banner, so let's give that extra leadership to let's give that extra leadership to our Bloodletters of Khorne. That way they don't disintegrate, because they are going to be in the midst of battle. We're going to
break them.
Step back just for a second. Okay. I thought that we had gained a rank. We did not.
Destroy.
Alright, let's get into it.
Oh, upon this battle, a dark omen. Seize it! Use it!
And as Belkaor shouts orders from the rear, Jor-El-Kul leads from the front. Or I should say, the front of the men, because, of course, we're going to let these Chaos Spawn go up there and give them a taste of what is to come. So, that is... I gotta be honest, I've always loved the Chaos Spawn. I've always thought that they were fantastic. Warhammer 3 is no different, but ever since like Warhammer 1 back in the original Archaon campaign, I loved having one of these in my Vanguard at all times. And looking at this Tzeentchian one out here with the eyeball on his shoulder, looking like a boss from Resident Evil. We've got our Marauder Hunters over here, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and commit to the fight, because they know if they stay out and exposed, they're just going to get cut to shreds by these demonettes anyway. Already the first of the Norskins begin to flee, so I'm going to let this play out, and I will see you back on the campaign map. And once again, a decisive victory. Love earning those souls, but we've got other stuff to do, so we're going to sack this instead of raising it.
Belkaor.
And we're going to continue pushing south. Now, we could abandon this altogether, but what we're going to do is sack Lost Ericsson's landing, and then we're going to go take back the Citadel of Lead, because that belongs to Belkaor.
Innovation. The 4 token.
And let's see what we can do with his skill tree. I don't think I've ever really given his skill tree much of a look over, but definitely pretty cool. Oh, stalk for his entire army. That would be pretty solid. Stalk and speed. Stalk, speed, and barrier hit points. We're going to come back to that. Let's go ahead and give him dominating presence so that we can keep that experience going. And then we're going to give route marcher as well. I know that's pretty generic, but we want to be able to move. We've got a lot of stuff to be getting to.
Harbinger.
Looks like Joro Cool also needs an upgrade, so we're going to give him training. Like I said, we want to get these guys as pumped up as possible so that we can give them upgrades. And then let's take a look, get some more Marauders.
You are mine.
And keep it moving.
The gods were wrong to spurn me.
Now, I do hope that you all are doing well, that you have been well throughout this past new year, and hopefully 2024 is going even better for you than 2023 did. Hopefully it goes better for Total War as well, and I'm hoping that the channel does pretty well in this upcoming year as well. We had some pretty staggering growth, and then it all just kind of stopped. So, I know why that is, and if you've been with the channel for a while, then you probably know why that is as well. I upset the algorithm by deleting a video, and ever since then I have been on punishment. So, like I said, hopefully those fortunes turn around this year, and you know, maybe one of these days I'll end up joining my friends in the inside loop over at Creative Assembly so that I can bring you guys some of that sweet content out even earlier than than I do now. Well, I guess I'm pretty late to the show usually, but regardless. The Dark Covenant. Now, if you don't remember the Refugees of War, that is a mod that I use to bring in other kinds of legendary lords and some non-legendary lords as well. I believe these guys are going to be Dark Elven. I don't see why not. We can have some Dark Elves on our team.
Destroy all.
But aside from that, it is time for another battle, so let's slaughter some Norskins. And no time for speeches this time. Belkaor is going to show the first fortress that he's come against exactly why their defenses do not help. As his men charge up the ramparts, he is going to be flying straight into the center. So we'll have to watch and see how that transpires, but we do have other forces on the move. Now, I will say something about Nurgle, or the Plague Bearers. I love all of Nurgle's units. I really hate the Nurgle campaign, so I hope in Thrones of Decay they do something different with it. Because I can't imagine having fun with one of my favorite characters of all time, who I'm, of course, assuming is going to be Tamerton. Meanwhile, you know, the gameplay is just horrendous. And maybe I just don't know how to play with them, but I was super stoked on getting to play with Nurgle, and I suck with it. I cannot play it. And it looks like Belkaor has touched down pretty close to the center, but there's no one at the center, so... Ooh, and that was nasty. And if anyone in this garrison was going to stand a chance, it is these spears, but of course, you know how it's going to go. They're already fleeing, and I'll see you back on the campaign map. Again, another strong showing from Belkaor.
Belkaor.
And I did not mean to occupy Lost Ericsson's landing, but we have in fact done so. I will turn that back over to the Lost Ericklings tribe once we, you know, bring them to heal.
The Four Token.
Alright, so we'll just leave that as it is for now.
Lord of Shadows.
Looks like Jorel Cool has earned himself another promotion.
The slaughter begins.
And I'll have to take a look at our blessings before we make our next big move. I believe it's because we took this settlement, if I recall. That's how you start utilizing your blessings. Maybe we can get the one that knocks down the walls and just, you know, mosey on in to our fortress instead of having to besiege it. Now, one thing that I love about the Chaos campaigns is when you do stuff like I do, such as forget to recruit for a turn, it's just going to raise the chance that you're going to get higher instant recruit once you do recruit those troops.
The first damned.
All right, let's see what we can get here. There we go, Shatterstone. That's exactly what we want.
Call me master. This
Oh, and we are one turn outside of the Citadel of Lead. That's unfortunate. But while we're here,
torment.
let's go ahead and get some recruiting done.
Come to me. The Dark Master.
Malice Darkblade.
Ooh, Malice is right over there. Who we got down here? Nobody important. Kroggar is here as well. That's going to be interesting for us to deal with out of Unquata. Oh man, this is going to be a battle royale up here, and I'm loving every second of it. Let's end that turn again. And guys, if you ever want me to just skip the interns because I know that they can take a while in the Warhammer Let's Plays, just let me know. We could possibly skip those and either have shorter episodes or skip them and I just record longer. It just really depends. I would prefer not to record longer if it were me making the choice, but I just put it on you all, so let me know what you think. I wouldn't mind having 25-minute episodes instead of 30-minute episodes if it meant cutting this out and you guys not having to sit and listen to me ramble. Although I will say in the old world they do go by a lot faster.
The first. Time to attack.
We have any more recruiting we can do? Yes, we do.
You are mine.
Get these guys in here.
Yes.
We're gonna go in as hard and fast as we can. So let's do this. This will probably be where we wrap up the episode after this battle. So let's jump right in. Now imagine this is you, just a Norskin defending one of the only walled settlements in the north. And that happens. What a bad start to your day. Now, we've got our army, which is significantly larger now, moving on in. We're going to send those hounds in first, followed swiftly thereafter by the Forsaken, and then everyone else will flow in behind them. On the other side, we have our demons getting ready. Can't fire two of those anvils off at once, so of course Belkaor is going to get in here and get his hands a little bit dirty. And there he is on the wall. And there goes the second portion of that wall. Now it's time for our demons to get in there and get them a piece of the action, if Belkaor leaves any for them. Now let's check things out on the other side, see how we're doing over here. Gotta love our G-Virus experiments over here in the shape of the Chaos Spawn. Now I gotta say, if you can think of a world that does all of this crap, not D&D, I know about D&D. If you can think of a world that does all this kind of stuff, though, the geopolitics, the variety of creatures and monsters and warriors and representing the different kinds of humans out there, please let me know, because I would love to dive into that as well. But I don't think anything matches it. And they thought those marauders just weren't charging because they were being nice. And already it does appear that this is coming to an end. So I will let it play out, but I will see you back on the campaign map.
This was not meant to be!
The gods watch! Do not disgrace us!
Destroy the false follower!
And another decisive victory. And with that, our Citadel is once again in the hands of Belkaor. We're going to, of course, occupy and vassalize.
Worship me. Belkaor, the 4 token.
Ooh, Dark Master. Let's take a look at that ability. Minus 40 melee attack. Looks like I can only use it one time though. Let's see what else we can do. Let's actually take a look at getting that stalk for the entire army. That's fantastic. Then we'll come back over, get Dark Master. And why not evasion, lead it into Pit of Shades? We can really lean into our, you know, being the Prince of Shadow.
New abilities.
Joro Cool. We'll give him Deadly Blade.
The slaughter begins.
And then let's take a look. That's right, I forgot about her. We can get our first legendary lord, or second legendary lord, in the form of Murga Ottweiler. Now she is a, I want to say that she is the head of the cult that specifically worships Belkaor. And we'll definitely have to bring her into this campaign very shortly. But the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and start building ourselves up. Trying to remember which building will actually let us have our... There's the Magister. How can I start recruiting
The first
our
demon
cultists?
prince.
I know there's a way to do it. Oh, that's quite a few gifted units. We'll have to take a look at those in our next episode. Is it something that we upgrade into? Is the cultist? No. I know there's a way to get them. I'm just not sure exactly where I get them from right this second. But that is something that we will cover later in our next episode. So until then, to all my friends, wherever you are, good morning, good evening, and good night. This journey has only begun. If you made it this far into the video, I just want to say thanks for watching, especially to those of you who have been with me since the beginning. I am still having a blast and very much enjoying the formation of this community with all of you. If you have any suggestions for videos you would like to see, please let me know, because I want to make even better content as we continue down this journey together. As always, if you enjoy what I'm doing here and want to support me, then you know what to do.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
And we'll see you in the next one.